I've got the whole world in my hands.
Hello, fighters.
Doing this one in fisheye, so you can pretty much see my whole room. Except what's, over there, which would actually be a closet, a dresser, and a way out. That is not actually a way out. There is a shelf behind that door. I can't get through. I'm gonna delay my punishment another week, because I don't really have time to be making this video right now. I'm working on another project, and yeah, I just don't have time to make this, let alone a more time-consuming punishment. So I'm gonna try to do it next week, but if you guys want me to stop delaying this, you might want to give me a less time-consuming punishment. I'm perfectly happy to do this one, but I'm gonna have to delay it until I actually have the time and means to do so. The past month, I haven't had the means. Now, I don't have the time. I actually kind of like, as a discussion topic, the things that Leslie brought up, and I will address them now. Political correctness. It is my personal belief that political correctness is a good and useful thing in certain times and in certain doses. I think people get a little too over, like, oh, look at the yeah, and the and the e, and the yeah. It becomes counterproductive. Like, just as unions can, in some cases, start working against the people that they're supposed to be working for, political correctness can also kind of start cramping people in and making everyone get offended at the drop of a hat. It's like seriously, it's like, oh my goodness, I can't believe you dropped that hat. How could you drop that hat? Topic 2. I have never, ever, since I was a little kid, understood why religion and science are always like, just doesn't make sense to me. There is absolutely no reason you can't believe both. Christians, and I'm a Christian, believe in a God who really, really, really liked metaphors. I mean, if you take Jesus as the Son of God / human incarnation of God, he liked talking in parables. Now, you'd think people could apply this to a lot of things in the Old Testament as well, because really the biggest problem in telling, the creation of the world is that people at the time really wouldn't have understood. It's like, what's DNA? I don't know why I suddenly sounded like a redneck there. It isn't good to believe in strictly science as it stands, no, because we're always discovering new things, and that contradicts old things. But the thing science has an advantage of here is that it is willing to change. It can keep molding its ideas as new evidence comes up. Religion, a lot of the time, just can't do that. And I don't know why it can't. Well, I know why it can't. It's because people, when it comes to beliefs, are very firm. It's like on the movie Dogma. There was the idea brought up that it's better to have an idea than a belief, because beliefs start wars. People cling to them so much that they get violent over them. But an idea can change, adapt, and evolve. Evolution joke. I personally believe in evolution, but I believe that God started it off. I don't really understand why a lot of people who believe in an all-powerful God can't believe that God can just go, bam, universe exists, and just let the universe take its course, evolving. And yeah, I'm losing track of what I'm saying here. So basically, I believe in both. Of course, I must confess my religious beliefs are also a little different than some people's in the fact that I believe we're all looking at the exact same thing different ways, and I don't think any of us can see the entire truth. Christians, Buddhists, Muslims, Hindus, Wiccans, anybody, nobody sees the whole truth. There's something more out there, and I think something conscious, and whether you call that God or Millennium Shazbot, the robot of the next century, it doesn't matter. It's all the same thing. And that's all I can think of to say right now, and more than I have time for, so fare thee well, and George?
You are it.